11th of July would have been a normal day for all of us, but then something scary happened when a sanitation worker appeared before the magistrate of Belanthangi Court, Karnataka, with a human skeleton in his hand, urging authorities to visit the sites. Well, what kind of sites? The sites in which he was forced to bury the bodies of countless women and children who were brutally assaulted and murdered. He also claimed that many of the victims were schoolgirls in the uniform, women showing the sign of sexual violence, and those who were disfigured in acid attack. Now, this case is actually very complex, and that's why I will try to break it down as simple as possible for you all. According to the whistleblower or sanitation worker, all these atrocities have took place from 1995 to 2014 when he was on the payroll of DHARMASTHALA Shrine Board. Mind you, he clearly said that I was regularly threatened with death. If he refused to comply with the supervisor warning, he will be cut into the pieces and his body will be buried like the rest if he didn't agree with what they were saying to him. Well, scary allegations. Now, since the whistleblower has made these revelations very important, Sujata Bhatt is the first woman to file the fresh complaint seeking help in locating the skeletal remains of her daughter. What happened with her daughter? Well, again, a scary story. In 2003, Sujata received a distressing call from her daughter Ananya's friend Rashmi saying that Ananya had gone missing. Mind you, Ananya was the first year MBBS student at Manipal Medical College who had travelled to the Dharamsthala with her friends. After Rashmika's call, Sujata contacted to the college hostel where she was told that Ananya had not been seen since last 2 to 3 days. Rushing from Kolkata to Dharamsthala, Sujata started a desperate search for her daughter. She tried to lodge the formal complaint at the Belanthangi police station where she alleged that police did not take her complaint seriously. She tried to contact 2-3 more people for the help, but again no response. And now the most chilling information. One night while sitting outside Dharamsthala temple, few men approached to the Sujata and said that they have information about Ananya, but instead of helping her, they abducted her, gagged, tied, threatened her to stay silent, even assaulted and hit up her in head, due to which she remained in coma for a straight 3 months. And later on, she found herself in hospital with no memory. Her belongings like purse, money, Aadhaar card were also missing. So since the whistleblower has made these allegations, Sujata, the same woman who has scary experience, has filed the fresh complaint saying, I plead with authorities to help me find my daughter Ananya's remain so that I can conduct her final rites with dignity. Horrific and painful case. But if you think that it ends here, then wait. There is one more such case which you should definitely know, and that is of Sowjanya. She was also a pre-university student studying at Sri Dharamasthala Manjunatheshwara College in Ujjire. Ladies and gentlemen, on October 9, 2012, her parents started worrying when Sowjanya didn't return from the college to her home. The family members, along with some villagers, start searching Sowjanya. After searching for her in every possible place, they reached to the Belanthangi police station to file the missing complaint, and guess what? The police and they found the Sowjanya's body following day inside the forest. According to the reports, chilling details, trigger warning, Sowjanya's clothes were torn and her undergarments were missing. Now, according to the police, on 12th of October, the members of Dharamsthala Trust caught a man named Santosh. According to them, they have spotted that man in the crime scene 4 days before the crime. The police earlier investigated this case and later on it was transferred to the CID. After investigation, CID submitted a 15-page report to the state government named Santosh as the prime accused, but they also gave the clean chit to the 4 people whom Sowjanya's family accused in this case, sparking massive outrage in the Dakshin Kannada district. Seeing the public outrage, the Siddaramaiah government handed this case to the CBI. After the long trial and probe, On 16th of June 2023, the CBI Special Court acquitted Santosh due to lack of evidence. After this decision of CBI, the protest erupted. A lot of activists demanded that this case should be reinvestigated. They launched the campaign named Justice for Sowjanya. But in 2024, Karnataka High Court rejected the plea, saying that even if the reinvestigation is permitted, no purpose would be served. So now, since the whistleblower has came up with these allegations, these two cases are again among the public discussion. They are again in the light, which I believe you should definitely know, because they are the most important cases related to the DHARMASTHALA controversy. Now, coming back to the major controversy, that what are the update and what has been found since the whistleblower or sanitation worker has alleged about this mass burial. From the time a special investigation team has started doing their work, digging up the sites, to the 17th of August, they have totally dug up the 17 sites in which the partial human skeletal remains were found at the site number 6. 14 bones. In those 14 bones, there were teeth, some fragments of a skull. The forensic team have ruled that the remains are that of a male. Now, very important, ladies and gentlemen, site number 13, where that whistleblower has claimed that he had to bury around 60 to 100 bodies over the depth of 16 feet. Ground penetrating radar deployed, but the result was zero, as when the site was dug up, no remains were found. Site number 14, where the SIT again found the partial skeletal remain, 81 bones, including a skull and also the backbone column, prima facie of a male lying on the ground. They have also recovered male garments and a red sari, indicating that it could be the case of suicide. Now, ladies and gentlemen, very important that at site number 13, that sanitation worker claimed that he had to bury around 60 to 100 bodies. It had fallen flat as no remains were found, and that's why SIT will dig up few more sites, and if they don't found anything, they might have to take the legal action against that sanitation worker or whistleblower, according to the statement by our Honorable Home Minister in the Assembly. Now, this video I have recorded last at the 20th of August night, and all the information is till that time. For the further details, you have to follow up the good pages, good news pages. You can also follow me over the Instagram. Garima, please hesitate. It is, I keep giving the updates. And now, my 2 cents over this case. Few days back, I saw that women in the large numbers were protesting that all this is happening to defame the Dharamsthala temple. It's a conspiracy. In fact, the Dharamsthala chief have said the same thing, that all the allegations are baseless and it's all being done to just tarnish the image of Dharamsthala, and they're welcoming the probe of SIT. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why it's very important to talk about this case, because it's about the women and girls. We barely have the voices for women and girls, and especially by the women. I mean, how many people raise questions about these issues? Even if this case closes tomorrow, even if that sanitation worker has to go to the jail, what about Ananya and Sowjanya? I mean, we don't know what happened with them, and at least they deserve justice. Though the High Court has said that there is no benefit in reopening that case, but still I believe that I can do my part. I can voice up for my people, which I have been doing over my small yet impactful Instagram page since last 6 months. So I have did my part, and this is my first video which I have recorded with a lot of struggle, questions, and of course fear. From here, I take your permission, and I will definitely see you in the next video with something super important, as usual, without hesitating. Till then, thank you so much for watching. See you. Bye.